Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Washington, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Brought down by
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater again. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts,
8-yard
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
2nd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Burrow on third down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Washington 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Josh Jacobs.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense.
Touchdown, Carolina! Josh Jacobs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.